Hello and welcome back to the KSL, the Condos Summer League. We are coming to you direct from the Olympic Ice Skating Centre in Oakley, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. You are here with me, Figures. Hello and welcome back. This is round 11, first game of the evening. First and foremost, just want to extend our respect and acknowledge that we are on the land of the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nations, and send our respect to elders past, present, emerging, and any people from any tribe listening today. Welcome. This is going to be a fun one. I say it every week because that's what it's all about. We have the Pinheads versus the Athenas. Now, Athenas, they've got the most, well, equal second most amount of wins, but the least amount of losses. So I guess you could call them to be the even Steven leaders of the pack. We've got the Athenas with 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 overtime losses, 12 points. Tied up with the Shut Up Maitlands, who will be joining us later against the Delhi Bellies. Shut Up Maitlands with 6 wins, 4 losses, and no overtime losses. Delhi Bellies in third place with an even 5 wins, 5 losses, 0 overtime losses. And then the Pinheads coming up in number 4 with 4 wins, 5 losses, and 1 overtime loss. So pretty close results, only 3 points within it from first to last. We're only 2 minutes away from puck drop this evening. We hope that your week has been wonderful. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe or around Melbourne or wherever it is you are around. Points leaders, we've got some big numbers here. So for the regulars for the Athenas, Jake White, number 13, he's got a mega total of 14 goals. Chris Cullen, next in line with 6 goals. Oh, my apologies. With 10 goals is Joshua Heidi. So he's doing all right, and he's also got 5 assists. So he's putting up the points this season. As always with the KSL, we will see a number of fill-ins who just want to get on the ice way too much and are way too keen, but that's all right. We're all about it. For those of you that don't know where the Condos Summer League originates from, it stems from the mind of the master himself, the mower of wood, for those of you that were here last week, Chris Condos, who organised a fantastic little drop-in session on Saturday nights down here and has done for a number of years, and decided, you know what, let's make a competition out of this. So here we are. We've had a great time so far. And this is the second week that we've got some commentary. So hope you're enjoying it. Up here in the box with me, we've got Richard Armour. He's our scorekeeper, PA announcer, all-round good guy. So if you hear his dulcet voice throughout the evening, that's who you know. That's how you know who it is and who he is. Bit of organ music for you. And assisting on camera duties tonight is Liam, who will be participating in the second game. He's who I affectionately call Baby Gwyn. And once again, officiating this week, we've got Shannon. This week by herself. Asking for the door to be closed, but nobody wants to pay attention to it. So the rules are, you need to be a referee once throughout the season, and we're away. But this is the second week in a row that Shannon's put on the zebra stripes, and off we go. Tony Sheng bringing it through over the blue line. It gets fiddled away with into the corner by Andrew Ruley, the Rulmeister. A couple of shots down low there. In goals, we have Maitland at one end and a piece of mesh at the other with 2 holes in it. So, good personality down one end and Maitland at the other. So, unfortunately, Steve Horvat was supposed to be the goaltender tonight, but he's feeling a bit tired. So he's not going to be in goals this evening. Poor guy. Somebody needs to wrap him up in bed and with a doona and a nice cup of tea. Mwah, mwah. Chris Kondos coming up around the blue line. Oh, makes the pass to his betrothed, Nat, who could not get a handle on it with a bit of pressure there. Kondos throws it on net, but it misses the one that he wanted and hits the one that keeps the puck in play. Sonny Stiglitz passes it cross ice through the slot. Nobody there to receive it, but Flyboy 380 comes up with the goods. And that one gets stopped by Maitland. Kondos dusting and dusting and dusting. Like he is a housekeeper in an expensive person's mansion. Shot on, deflected off the block aside by Maitland. Nat Kondos to break it up in the middle. Chris Cullen. Cullen any potential offensive play there, if you will. And that's a goal! That's an early 1-up to the Pinheads. Athenas come away with the center ice face-off. But that gets broken up in the center by Katz. And broken up off his stick by Jake White. Jake White streaking through. Throws it on net. Does not elevate it enough, so that will not be a goal. But that one was elevated most certainly. With Cullen behind the net. Ducking for cover. Off the top bar, however. And the Pinheads will bring it over the line. Backhand pass there, broken up by Jake White. Picked up by Shepherd, our usual goaltender. He carries it over the blue line, dangles a little bit while Jake comes in behind him. Tries to throw it on net, but it goes off. Like the dinner that I made a couple of nights ago and sitting in the back of my fridge. Pinheads carry it through neutral ice. Up to Flyboy. So Mikey Katz, who the popular Broadway musical was named after, funnily enough. People think it's about the feline animal, but that's not true. It's about an ice hockey player from Melbourne, so there you go. Oh, and Sonny with the snipe from the face-off dot. That's going to put them up 2-0. Fiona Fiona Bull there at center ice, shaking her head. Disappointed in her team's effort. She's coming in for the face-off. Against Andrew Lloyd Webber's Muse. Buell throwing it over to Chris Kondos, who takes it over the blue line. Dusting. Deflected. And that's Scotty Bangay. Bangs. Hashtag bang. As my friend from Dallas that sits behind the goals likes to say. That shot on goal was way off there from number 55. And the Pinheads carry it out into neutral ice. Scotty Bangay. Throws it backhanded across to Katz. Katz weaving down below the goal line, behind the goals. Throws a backhand on goal, but Maitland says no. Tells him to shut up. Katz again. Ooh, threw his legs a little bit there. That was fancy. Nat Kondos up at her defensive blue line. Back to hubby Chris. Click, 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 click is the sound of his stick. Decides to carry it in. Slim to no pressure from, was that Steve Ward there? Was that Steve? Giving absolutely no defensive pressure whatsoever. Good work. And we will see a penalty shot awarded to the... Is it the Pinheads? Someone's getting a penalty shot. But there's no puck. Whatever will we do? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's at the blue line. Here we go. Is that Johnny Blundell? No relation to James Blundell. Throws it on net, but it comes off the pad of Maitland. Jake White overskates and then does a beautiful little pirouette that would get him a 9.7 in the Olympics as a figure skater. Doesn't help in ice hockey, though. Shepherd, weaving down below the goal line. Shepherds it on net, which is the opposite of what he usually wants to do. He wants to get it away from there. But showing off his versatility as both a goaltender and a player. Working at both ends of the ice, so good on you. It gets thrown in by the Pinheads. Shepherd on the defensive side of his game. Oh, Pinheads try to throw that across ice, but it was intercepted by Jake White. Jake White throws it up into the center. Shepherd throws it on off the left post. Far side. Collected by his teammate in Cam Coots. Coots. Oh! Michael Katz wanting his second already in the first period. So Evans with the assist. Stunny Stiglick with the goal. And Kondos decided that he didn't like the goaltender, so he smacked him down with the puck. For any of you that were here last week, he mowed down a young man in his prime. Right in the midsection. R.I.P. Let's hope no more casualties this week. We do have a declining population, as they say, so don't want any more of that business. Kondos with the puck. Up to Cullen. Chris Cullen throws it across to Shepherd. Shepherd couldn't receive it because it was about 2 feet in the air. Intercepted the Athenas at the point, so they'll have to take it out and carry it back into neutral ice. Back to Jake, who's playing a position in the defensive zone. Oh, Chris Cullen standing his ground. An errand stick that's still spinning. And still spinning. And Jake White decided that he was just... Nah, you can't have your stick back. Fling it into the corner. Nothing wrong with that. No penalty. Sonny couldn't hold on to the puck. So that gets passed up by Shepherd to Cullen. Cullen's streaking through the neutral zone over the blue line. Bit of pressure there. Obviously, it wasn't Steve Ward. So, Seacombe on the wing. Just a little bit too far for him. So Jake White collects it. Stops hard behind the net. Passes it up to Shepherd. Dangle, dangle, dangle. Up to Ruley. Ruley in neutral ice. Throws it down into the zone. Fiona Buell. Apologies. Fiona Buell. Couldn't quite get it, so that'll come out for the Pinheads. Pinheads, Scott Bangay. Ooh, almost offside by Flyboy 380. No dice. So they play on. Is that Scotty Bangay? Scotty Bangay throws it up, but unfortunately that was an offside play, so they have to bring it back. Carried back in. Seacombe, number 53. Passes it over to Flyboy. Flyboy, dangle. Ooh, nice little move. Throws it on, but it comes off the far side post. That will not count. For those of you that are unfamiliar with ice hockey, the puck has to go on the inside of the net for it to count as a goal. The team with the most amount of goals at the end of the game is what we call a winner. Kondos. Dust. I'm going to call him the cleaning lady from here on out. Let's make important notes about that, just so we have it on the official scorecard. Fiona Buell tries to elevate it, couldn't. Brought outside of the zone, so they have to touch up. Chris Kondos racing through. Here he comes. He throws it up, and it's a goal! There we go. Chris Kondos is on the board, and so are the Athenas. 2-1. He was unassisted on that one. Made sure that puck was nice and clean. And pops it into the top corner. Cuts the lead in half, so we're at a 2-1 with 11 shots on goal to 4.
Goal scored by number 93, Chris Kondos.
Did they just score? Chris Cullen with a goal. Didn't even let us get the other one announced. And the Athenas have, in the space of about 20 seconds, have turned this into a brand new game. Steve Ward gets it stripped in his offensive zone. Oh, and we've got a different jersey on the ice now. So Spinozzi has joined the fracas, as they say in French.
Athena's goal scored by number 44, Chris Cullen.
Spinozzi down to Shepherd. Shepherd flings it back behind him. Oh! Tried to make the play between 3 Pinheads, but the Pinheads said no. Steve with a terrible pass, but it almost bounces off the boards and in. Terrible pass that was actually a pretty decent shot on goal. Funnily enough. Nat Kondos blocks Scotty Bangay. Steve Ward picking up the puck from down low. Gets it broken up. So Wibber and Heidi has joined us. Number 55. Already starting to take an effect. Scott Bangay tried to cut him off along the boards there. Oh, Nat Kondos putting a shoulder in there. Nat the Goon against Michael Katz. The cat-like reflexes. That was Tony Sheng up through the middle. Straight through the guts. Buell picks it up at the defensive blue line and carries it over the red. Throws it into Cullen, but he was on the wrong side of the line, so he had to touch back up. Sheng. Up to Flyboy. Oh, good save there by Maitland. Off the pad and then off the post. Matthew Evans down below. My man Flyboy. Shen picks it up over the in the neutral zone and then brings it back in himself. Spinozzi didn't get the memo and is wearing green on a team that's not green against a team that is green. So thanks for that. Appreciate it. Kondos tries to make a line-to-line pass. Blue to blue. Gets broken up a little bit. Spinozzi comes up with it. Back to Kondos. Is he going to make a carbon copy of the goal he had before? No, he doesn't. Left it too late. Here comes Evans. Isn't Matthew Evans like a personal trainer or something like that? He's a pilot. Oh. Or am I thinking of the self-help guy? Yeah. There's a guy whose name is Evans, who is a self-help guy and a YouTuber. So someone you should definitely trust with your life coaching and things like that. Cats weaving in and out, slinking. That pass in the slot gets broken up by Shepherd. Shepherd down low, back and forth, holds it at the boards. Shepherd guiding the puck around, if you will. Spinozzi gets broken up along the boards, but he manages to come away with it. Katz has something to say about it, but gets refuted. Spinozzi, down below the goals, throws it out to one of the three players wearing number 4 for the Athenas. It's Coots. Is it 4 players that are now wearing 4 players that are wearing 4 for the Athenas? So thank you Athenas for planning that and being on top of what any basic ice hockey numbering system or team sports numbering system is, that no 2 players wear the same number. Makes everyone's life a lot easier. Coots passes it straight to Stunny. Sonny is on the other team, so that doesn't help him. Jake White with a slow slapper that will not make it. Steve Ward dangling. Passes it up to number 53. Oh, wow, what a 5-hole goal that was. That was Jackson Seacom. Or, as is written here on my thing, Suckham. amazing what a what the difference of a vowel does.
Pinheads goal scored by number 53, Jackson Seacombe.
Pinheads putting pressure straight back on. They want that set. They want another goal. That brings it to 3-2. Pinheads leading. I'm going base with what I have written in front of me, which is Jackson Suckham with the goal. So that brings his total up to 3 on the year, 3 on the season with 1 assist through 10 games. Oh, and Sheng decided that he wanted to make a bid. Turned away by Maitland in the goal crease. Kondos. Con does what he does best. Oh, Sheng says yes, thank you. So that was a beautiful one-touch goal there by Tony Sheng, number 69. A nice goal right there. This is from Johnny Blundell and Matthew Evans. Suckham gets another one. And the assist from the cat. Wow. So that means that Rich has 2 goals to announce. So I better leave him some airtime to do that. Where it rings it off the post.
Pinheads goal scored by number 69, Tony Sheng. Pinheads goal scored by number 53, Jackson Seacombe.
So Caddy has been on the board a few times already. Suckham with 2 goals already. That brings the score up to 5 goals to 2. Pinheads leading by 3 against the Athenas. We've got 4 minutes 12 left in that first half. Unlike normal ice hockey that is made up of 3 periods. Ooh. We only do halves here. We do things by halves. 2, so it's a whole thing. It's a whole game. It's just we break it up into 2 as opposed to 3. Flyboy tries to dangle but could not get past Jake White and Coots. The young Coots. Shepherd left it too late to shoot. Got caught up dusting it off. Oh, but he's weaving backwards and forwards down below the goal line. Passes it back up to the blue line where Jake White was awaiting. But he couldn't get it on goal and throws it into the netting. Followed up by Heidi in the corner, but the Pinheads come away with it, which is that pass out, that clearing attempt is stopped by Shepherd. Coots. It's stopped in the height in the middle slot area by Flyboy to Sheng. Sheng to Flyboy. Weaves through. Gets broken up by Jake White. Shepherd. Shepherd up the boards. Could not get it past the Kingpin himself. Mr. Tony Sheng throws it backhand on goals, but Maitland says no. Heidi. Plays a nice defensive play there. Bringing it back into his zone. Get a bit of space. Shepherd. May have left it too late. Too much pressure. Manages to come away with it, and Jake White's there in support. Oh, nice little move there from White. But he throws it away. Collected by Shepherd again. Heidi. Hi. D. Stopped there by Sheng. Sheng on the defensive blue line. But Coots decides to get it. We've got less than 2 minutes left in this first half. Suckham. Gets it broken up. Bangs. Suckham and Bangs. Together at last. Shepherd, 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 shepherding the puck, shepherding the puck. Overshot it, and that comes out. Nat Kondos coming back to support Maitland. Flings it around the boards. Up to Chris of the same name, the same house. Dangle, 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 but misses. Good defensive play, Stephen. Well done. Stephen again. And he's defending. He's put his defensive skates on. Condi breaking it up. Lisa Rice. Condoleezza Rice? Condos Lisa Rice? Nah, it doesn't work, hey. Really tried that one. Didn't want to give up on it, but there was nothing there. Chris Cullen from the other Chris. Kondos. Cullen bounces it off the netting like a trampoline. Like me when I was 8 years old in my backyard. We've got 14 seconds left. Shot on goal. Nothing really dangerous there. Cats over the blue line. Flings it. Oh, wow. Matty Evans. With a buzzer beater. And Cats is assisting up a storm. That brings us to the end of the period. We've got a minute break while I whet my whistle. And we're back. I know we had you on the edge of your seat while you were waiting for that whole minute to pass. Also, not unlike normal hockey, the two halves go for 28 minutes. Maitland's not going to change ends today. Oh, 22. We're just changing the Changing the times now. So now we're down to a 22-minute period. This time the Pinheads will be shooting, having to elevate that puck into the two little corners of the goalie. Down the far right end of your screen. Jake White stopping it at center ice. Cullen chasing it up. And the Pinheads come away with it. Looking to extend their lead from 4 goals to 5. Weaving backwards and forwards, but it's broken up by Jake White. Even Matt comes away with it. Even Stevens. His name's not Steven, but it's Matt. It's Matt. It's Matt Evans. Kondos up to his fellow Chris. Throws it back to Kondos, who had to reach backwards for it. Condi. Up to Coots. Condi to Coots. Broken up by Tony Sheng. 69. Brings it in, but he decides to turn around and pass it back up to the slot to Katz. Katz, one-timer pass down to Suckham. Suckham couldn't get it on net. And Cullen coming away. Streaking down. Nice little snapshot, but it's stopped by Maitland. Mates behind the 2 pipes. 3, actually, if you count the top one. Spinozzi carrying it over the blue line. Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Spinozzi strips it away from Katz. I've got pieces of paper flying around up here. Can't keep track of it all. Got a fair few absentees today from the Pinheads. They're doing quite well considering they've got a short bench. Ooh, Stephen Ward throws it, but the Pinheads could not come away with that. As Suckham tries to pass it back to Ward. Back to Sonny. The Sun Man. Succumbed up to Ward. And that was not what he wanted to do, I think. Ended up on his rear end. Sonny Stiglick with the ball, with the puck. Throws it up ice, but that gets cut off by Shepherd. Shepherd brings it in by himself. Stiglick gets in the way of the puck. And that's Steve. Steve Ward, the man. The myth. Up to Sonny. Gets deflected by Buell. Then picked up the loose puck. Shepherd looking. Finds Heidi. Heidi pulls it into the corner and looks for an option in the slot. Shepherd couldn't get quite enough wood on that one. Johnny Blundell couldn't get any wood on that one. Condi throws it in between the legs of Maitland. Maitland stops that one. Katz tries to elevate it, but just off center from where he wanted it. Kondos tried something fancy. Past Evans. And Evans tries to slap that one. But it goes off into the netting. Nat Kondos pushing the goaltender over and then throwing a puck away. Rude. Chris Kondos. Consuela. Throws it into the netting. And that'll be a pinhead retrieval from behind the net. Bangs. Up to Sheng. Sheng couldn't even have that go on. Hit the edge of the frame of the corner thing. What do you call it? The hole. The square hole. What? Tutor. Bangs with the puck. Couldn't control it. So that will get turned over by... Oh, wow. Beautiful goal there by Cullen. Assisted from Kondos. So we're back to a 3-goal lead for the Pinheads. 23 shots on from the Pinheads to the Athenas 15. 6 goals, Pinheads, Athenas 3.
Goal scored by number 4, Chris Cullen.
So if the first period's anything to go by, the Athenas are in the best position to get more goals this period because they don't have to shoot it up high. As long as they get it down and past the goaltender, they should be okay. We're down to 15 minutes left. I've been asked to give a shout out to a person in Vancouver who may be listening or watching. If your name is Elise and you're in Vancouver, hello. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and I'm sure you're the only person in Vancouver called Elise, so you know who you are. Pinheads trying to get it out of their zone. And they do. They get it up to Katz. Spinozzi strips him up at the blue line. Stripped him like a child with a poopy nappy. Spinozzi gets it back. Steve Ward tries to negate it. And he does, but Spinozzi gets it back and tries to throw it on net. Stopped by Maitland. Into the corner. Spinozzi. Oh! Tried to get a pass that came off the stick of Maitland. But goes through the crease. Buell. Fiona Buell. Broken up by the Pinheads. Cats. And Suckham. Oh! Cats with a snipe. And he will be the only one with a point from that one. Great work in the neutral zone. Carries it in. And just pops it top shelf. Far side. Back to a 4-goal lead to the Pinheads. 69 in the corner. Nice pass. Stiglitz couldn't hold it. So it'll come back to Andrew Rule, who couldn't get that no-look backhand to work. Evans. And that shot from Sheng will get put down low off the stick of the defender. Sheng back below the goal line. Evans. Back to Sheng.
Goal scored by number 42, Michael Katz.
And so in the appropriate jersey, we've got, is that Norman Yang? Norman Yan in the goals in his E-Bug or For those of you unfamiliar with the term, emergency backup goalie jersey. Almost on time. He's only a period and 10 minutes too late. Chris Kondos in the Athenas offensive zone. Dangles. Maitland stops it. Sonny Stiglick up to Katz. Katz tries to dangle past Chris Kondos. Couldn't quite get it through into the blue. Oh! Oh, wow. Matty Evans with a wonderful far side goal on the blocker side of Norman Yan there. Yep. Baptism of fire.
Pinheads goal scored by number 380, Matthew Evans.
Ooh. And that's a goal at the other end now. So the Athenas got a kick in the pants and said, all right, let's go back and get another one. Keep this one interesting. So Chris Kondos padding his stats again with the assist on that one. Third assist for the evening. 2 goals. And Weber Heidi with the goal.
Athenas goal scored by number 55, Wibren Haiti.
Norman Yan grabs that puck and drops it with a definitive drop. Oh, wow. Suck him with a beautiful wrister. From the far side wing. It was off goal, so doesn't count as a shot, but it was a ripper. Yan back to Jake White. Lucky number 13. Oh, Tony Sheng tried to stop that at the red line, but made its way through to Coots. Coots, one of the number 4s. Tries to throw it into the slot, but there's a defender there to stop him. Matt Evans, even Matt. Shepherd. Round the outside of the goals. All the way up through the neutral zone. Continuing below the goal line. Throws it into the slot to Coos, but Coos couldn't get it. Evans throws it down low. Coots decided to cut him off with the body. Oh. Oh, wow. Shepherd with a low percentage angle there, but almost made it work. Sheng up to Sonny. Oh. Sonny Gummy Bear there with a headshot on Norman Yan, who stops it with his head. Shepherd looking into his options, not liking what he sees. There he goes. Up to Buell. Buell's on parade. Oh, Spinozzi using his feet to stop that puck and that stick of his opponent. Maitland covers it up, drops it to Sheng. Sheng up to Sonny. Sonny to Katz. Katz tried to play it through to Evans, but oh, Jojo Spinozzi had it stripped for a second, but gets it back. Gets it down low, into the corner, throws it into the slot, but there's nobody there. And Katz picks up the loose puck, up to Johnny Blundell pockets. But he couldn't make that work. And Shepherd loses it. Katz, he's not one of the men that you want with the puck if you're on the Athena team. But they come away with it. Kondos from Cullen. Cullen. Oh, ring-a-ding, ding, ding, ding. Maitland there takes it off the ringer. Oh, Cullen up to the point to White. White puts it through the slot, back down to Cullen. And he gets it stripped off him by Stephen Ward. Oh. Jackson Suckham with the beautiful little weavy play there at the blue line. Throws it on net, but Yan said no. Lucky White. Up to Kondo. Couldn't make that pass. The Athenas could. Bangs putting pressure on White there. Chris to Chris across the blue line from near to far. Steve Ward. Oh, here he comes. Backhanded pass through the slot to Katz. Katz weaving across from right to left. Suckham. Oh, throws that off Heidi. Kondos up to Cullen. Streaking through the neutral zone. Oh, nice little dangle play there past Ward. White. Squats. Oh, what a play. One-timer there from Heidi. That's his second of the night. So that's going to help with Jake White's point scoring for the evening and for the season. Putting a bit more of a buffer between him and Josh. Pinheads passing back along their defensive blue line. 69 with the puck. Up and down. Ooh, Katz throws it on, but Norman Yan blocks it and into his glove.
Athena's goal scored by number 55, Weebren Heidi. Time to block 5:13, 55, 13,
Oh, Coots tried to bring it in front of the net himself, right into the low slot, but it was blocked away by the by Maitland in goals. Evans, oh, tried to tempt him on the outside, blocker side, then drag it back into the near side, but off goal. Athena's with the puck. Chris Kondos. Weaving and ducking and dusting. Still dusting. Oh, Sonny copped that right in the shin. Kondos has it stripped. Sonny back to Evans, who throws it on. There's a cross-seam pass, but Norman was all over it. Norm Bug. Oh, nice pass. Straight up to the blue line where Spinozzi was waiting. Spinozzi and Coots, both on the same team, couldn't decide who wanted it. Gets thrown into the corner. 69 Sheng. Still got it. Keeps it off the defenders. But the pass doesn't reach its intended destination, and Shepherd brings it up to Spinozzi. Spinozzi through the legs of Suckham. Oh, nice little defensive stick play by Ward. Ward brings it down off the edging. Up to Seacom. Oh. Manages to come away with it. Spinozzi with the stick in there, but Jan said no. Shepherd. Guarding the puck with his body. Shepherd decides to play it down low, round to Cullen, who's looking for an option further up ice, but he decides to duck backwards. Nice little pivot play there. Pass wasn't so great. And Ward ends up with the puck. Steve Ward. And that pass was terrible as Spinozzi comes up with it. And that's a... Is that a goal? Main man Jojo. Jojo Rabbit with the goal, unassisted. We'll be seeing more of him in this next game. White in the defensive zone. We've only got 2 goals in it, and we've only got a minute 22 left. Bangs up to Evans, but it's stripped away by Cullen because the pass didn't reach Evans. Cullen up through the middle to Heidi. He's already got 2. He manages to keep it off Ward. Passes it through to White. Oh, White with a great shot, but Maitland managed to get a glove on it. Shepherd, round the corner. Oh, he almost got the wraparound. White, down low in the slot, tries the backhand, couldn't quite get it. Heidi, throws it up. Sonny almost copped it in the mouth. Shepherd trying to keep up with Sonny. Diving play, and that'll be a penalty by the looks of it. Who's it against? It's against Sonny, so... Stop the clock. The clock hath been stopped. And thine Athenas will take a penalty. Justin Shepherd's usually on the other end of these ones. Let's see how he goes. He's had a strong night. He goes, takes a direct line. Oh my goodness, and we're into a 1-goal game. Will there be any extra time put on the clock? So in consultation with the timekeepers, we're putting 35 minutes back on the clock.
Hang on, stop.
Oh, Evans tried to put this one away. Throws it in front, but Jan says no. Will they pull the goaltender in these final few seconds of the game? Shepherd up to Heidi. Shepherd gets it back. Shepherd throws it on net. And that'll do it. Pinheads 8, Athenas 7, 31 shots on goal each. Well, that ended up being quite the exciting one. So that brings us to the end of that one. Round 11, game 1, Athenas versus Pinheads. The Pinheads come away with the win in regular time. So that brings us to the end of the first game, and we'll have a quick break while we have an ice cut. And let the poor people that are playing 2 games recharge and rehydrate and everything. We'll be back after this one with the second game of the night. It's going to be Shut Up Maitlands and the Delhi Bellies, who are only 2 points away from each other in the standings. That one actually puts Pinheads up to equal top with Maitlands and the Athenas. So gonna be this is gonna be a really good. Oh, separated by a hair. The Condos Summer League. Here with me, Figures, in the commentary booth. Brought to you by Spark and Data and Electrical. For all your data and electrical needs, that's Spark and Data, sparkndata.com.au. Sponsoring this fantastic league. And we'll be back after a short break.